just got to break these things which are just like, we're not supposed to be doing this. Because why not? First language is not English. I know, right? I know, right? They're so, like, I was just like, they're English. Of course they are. Appreciate you, Keitha. And I absolutely love those little heart emotes. Yeah, it's such a personal experience. We can only express it to others in metaphors. It feels like, yeah, exactly. Those are the metaphors and things are the things that I'm looking for with regards to ADHD. Again, very different to speaking about chronic pain. But yeah, there's definitely ones that I'm thinking more about, like I said, you know, I've got great CPU, but terrible RAM. whatever the explanation, depending on what someone's, oh goodness, I am so far behind. I'm so sorry. Let me catch up. It's 2:02. We should be going out soon. Used to love sitting on the mat in class and kids would play with my hair. I'm my mum. I miss that, but also fussy with touch. That's okay. It can only be when it's comfortable for you. It's still contact with you, so you need to be consenting to that. Kids get sent out and leave the classroom upset. I don't tell them to stop feeling their feelings. I ask them if they want to talk about it, and often they just being listened to helps. Yeah, exactly. Just made it in time for the end of stream, but Mr. Domrock says on a race for life today. Oh, amazing, Tilly. Congratulations. I hope it went well. But thank you so much for coming by for the last little bit of the stream. I'm just making our little Totoro. Spell slots and needing a long rest are also great ways of explaining it. Yes, it helps. Also fairly possible that people who disregard our issues have those issues and might even have them on a big scale. Not having learnt that you deserve for your issues to be addressed can be a big source of inward and outward discrimination. Absolutely. You need to, yeah, there can be so many things that you have been told are wrong about you for the whole life that you internalize those things. Did you do the things drifting? Did you do the things drifting? Hold on. Purple. Okay. We shall do that. I'm so sorry that it's taken me so long. But you know me. I'll waffle. I'll ramble. Let's find a nice purple. I'm gonna go for... Now these purples, some of the purple colours that I've got, the paper is a bit thin, so it's not the easiest to work with, but we're gonna try this. So, I'm gonna go for a nice silver. And if you haven't seen it before, friends, this is the Jar of Stars. What we do here is we, I'll do it over this side. We write messages that have been redeemed by members of the community, like all of these. Every single star in there has lovely messages and lovely kind words inside from members of our community. And every single message is put on the Jar of Stars section in the Discord if you want to read through them afterwards. So this one's from Mantis. So, aim for the stars. With everything that you do. Because even if you don't make it, can I fit this on? Even if you don't make it, you'll still be over the moon. Can I fit it on? Yeah. Over the moon. Tiny writing. Got it. Thank you for that one, Mantis. I appreciate you. Made a new friend at my new job recently. She looks like a character from a fairy tale book and she's very chatty. She sounds amazing already. Woota, how you doing? Can we have a shout out for Woota Yanahonic, please? I know you came in a few minutes ago. I'm so sorry that I'm so far behind, but thank you. Exhaustion times 10,000. Yeah, exactly. It's really difficult. Again, like, it's really difficult to explain to someone who just hasn't experienced it. Supreme is currently live. Oh, it's Supreme? Is Supreme in the, is it Supreme? Is that where the trainer stopped? Because if that's true, then we'll definitely be going over there. Can anyone use the Dark? Of course, yeah. It's if you've got the channel points for it, you can absolutely do that. Flattened, yep. How do you even find out if you have chronic fatigue? I will have to defer to one of the lovely members of the community here who will know a little bit more about that than I. Still have people, unfortunately, even relatives, who moan about being tired and being achy, and I empathise, I truly do, but their comment is like on par, and I'm 7 years into being housebound from chronic pain and exhaustion, just stare at them like, yeah. Literally above 2 hours sleep a night, just chronically dead daily. I'm so sorry, pal pup. I never know. I always want to help. My brain is the helper brain, so I'm like, can I do anything to help? And I'm like, I don't know if I can, but apart from saying that we love you, we see you, we don't understand fully, like those of us who have not experienced it ourselves, but we see you and we know that what you are going through is entirely valid and it sucks, and we are here for you, okay? So thank you for this one, Mantis. I appreciate you. This pop is for you. 5k, I did it. Yes, drifting. Have hash brown bites, bacon, egg, and beans for lunch. Ooh, just in time for you finishing. Amazing. I'm so sorry. I'm just about to finish. Ray Train is going to visit Supreme in a few minutes and it's her birthday. Yes! We've got to go over there. We've got to go over to Supreme. We love her over there. You know that. Even though my school knows I have chronic fatigue, they still want me to do all my exams because I'm a good student and wouldn't listen when they told I physically can't. Why? How is that helpful? I'm so sorry that you have to deal with that. I don't understand. Like, again, you know, I was speaking to someone, I can't remember who it was the other day. Oh, it was our friend Spicy in here. She got some information from the doctor about sort of living better and intolerances and things like that. Yeah, found that there were people who weren't really that receptive to that information and didn't either sort of disregarded it, didn't think it was that big a deal or whatever. And you know, people who are going through stuff will completely, you know, they will understand that, because there'll always be people in our lives who are like, I don't get it. We found that sharing things, like I think I said to Green had said about it before with one of their siblings being diagnosed as neurospicy, as autistic, or whichever combination it was, being neurodivergent. But they found that it was useful with relatives and people who didn't understand for you to give them like official websites and things like that, like if you've got the National Health Service or whichever sort of the equivalent is in your country, if you're giving them official sources that they cannot deny and say, this is what I'm experiencing, it can help people to understand a little bit more. Especially if it's something that like you're only just discovering about yourself that you've been struggling with, and thinking that you've been playing life on, you know, you found out that you've been playing life on hard mode while everybody else is like, why do you find this so difficult? It's easy. And then trying to explain it to them. It can be a really difficult thing to do, but it is important to do it. Need to think about the quote? That's okay. No worries, Drifton. Bought a bullet journal for mental health. It has strawberries on them with green. Oh, that sounds so nice. And if two people experience the same condition, they can experience it differently. Absolutely they can. So like we said, you know, if you've met one person who, you know, experiences, who lives with ME or chronic fatigue or, you know, food intolerances or ASD or ADHD or anything like that, like you've met one person with that condition. It doesn't mean that you know everything about it. It doesn't mean that you, you know, that person experiences the same as the next person. So it is important to make time to speak to those people in your lives. And I know that most of us are those people in our lives who are experiencing those conditions. But I hope that you are surrounded by people that understand, because everyone deserves that, you know? I spent a lot of time recently trying to come up with ways of explaining things so others hope to find them relatable. Yeah, definitely. It is good to find relatable content. It is also worth saying, you know, like we were saying before about it being, if it is from your experience, to say that it is from your experience. But there's so many nuances, there's so many things that go into like how a person is feeling, that it can be a really difficult thing, because again, like I said, it's a very, very personal thing. When it comes to things like pain levels and pain tolerance and things like that, that can mean a big, big difference between like what one person experiences versus the other. And, you know, it's very nuanced. Let me make sure Midas isn't too bad, but it's so frustrating. I'm glad that you're having a good time at the moment with it, Mel. I hope that continues. Takes a lot of self-advocating, even though the ableism can be so loud from others. Yep. Floor time is definitely important. Love bathroom floor tiles time. Yes, floor time is so good. Starting forcing to go to bed, but lie awake overthinking and getting in a mess. We are always here to have a chat, Powerpup. The wonderful thing about a lot of the communities here is that there are people from all around the world. So there will always be someone up to have a little chat with if you need someone to chat to, if it would help. Floor time is important. Literally grounding. Miss floor time. I want those foam jigsaw things to make soft mat for attempting floor time. That would be so good. Partner just walked by and stopped and said, oh no, not another hobby. You're not going to pick up felting, are you? Uh-oh. Laughed and clutched my pulse and said, how dare you? I mean, maybe. You know you kind of want a little Totoro like this, though, don't you? Is it starting to look a little bit more forest troll shapes now? Love floor time. Have gym mats in various places around my house. Yes. A friend of mine would say, you see that box they want me in? I can't even see that there's a box. It's just, yeah. It's just too much of a, I can't think of the words right now because I'm about 12 minutes over, so my words are starting to go. If I go down on the floor, I need some major help getting up. Yes, exactly. This is what I was saying. I was like, I find floor time helpful, but I realised that it's maybe not it's not an entirely accessible thing for everyone, so I can only speak from my personal experience. But yeah, floor time is good time for me. Floor time is the best. Yes, go work with young kids. No shame in floor time if you work with them. That's true. Let me make sure. He did an amazing job. So proud, Mr. Dom. We are so proud of you. We are so very proud of you. My filing system is failing. Oh goodness, I feel that. I feel that so much. Fern is one of my people. Yes. My son at Cubs, they all sit in a circle. I told him he's autistic with ADHD, but they sit in a circle, legs crossed. The club leader says, Joshua, you can cross your legs. So he crossed them, then uncrossed. And I was like, here we go. Why have you uncrossed your legs? And it's like, you only asked if I can cross them, not to keep them crossed. So I showed you that I can do that. Yeah. Can you cross your legs? Yes, I can. Exactly. Powerpuff, I had a very similar thing in my actual assessment. The assessor, as I was talking about yesterday, so I do apologise to anyone who's heard the story already. I got, the assessor said, oh, I like your bag. And I said, thank you. And then we sat down and I was like, okay, now we start the thing. Put in the assessing notes, complimented their bag. They said, thank you, in an embarrassed sort of sounding kind of way, and then didn't follow it up with anything. And I was like, because you didn't ask me anything. You said you liked my bag. I said, thank you. I don't understand what I was supposed to say. And apparently I was supposed to follow that up with more information about the bag. And I was like, but you didn't ask for any more information of the bag. If you'd have said, you know, where's it from? Or I really like that bag, I've got a similar one. Or I know someone who would really enjoy that bag, or blah, blah, blah. I would carry on that conversation. But you asked me something, or you made a statement to me. You said, I like your bag. And I said, thank you. I don't understand what else I was supposed to say in this. Started getting twatty. I was like, nah, not in front of all parents like he's a bad kid. No, not at all. He literally said exactly what you said. Said cross your legs and keep them crossed. I'm sure he would if he was comfortable doing so. Past 2 psychology appointments, I've been sitting on the floor with a table colour in and think just being on the floor has helped me talk. But also felt kind of worried about judgment for sitting on the floor and also the way I sit in a chair. Try and work on less worry about it. Yeah, as long as you're comfortable. It's Saki's birthday. It's Saki as well. Oh my goodness. It's everybody's birthday. I love it. Yeah, I'm really sorry, Gio, that you are experiencing this. It sucks massively. And I wish people would be more open because they would be lucky to have you to work for them, so. Loved his reply. Asked you mad at me. I had no, I'm pissed at the ableist moo over there. Always reading messages, it's too long. No, it's no worries, buddy. I'm just making sure I've caught up with everybody. I had my parents lay cork on my bedroom floor at home so I could do my work on the floor. Yes, that's rad. Sending a photo of the spoon rest. I'm not done yet. I can't wait to see it, Fern. Let me, yeah, there we go. So you get the, you don't look disabled, or you don't look autistic, or you don't look this, that, and the other, and then you're like, okay, well, how am I supposed to then? Trainers at Supreme, excellent. I think I'm gonna have to go and see Supremes. Yeah. Like, sorry, let me perform my disability in a way you expect, exactly. Just being seen helps, and I hope that people in here feel seen. My GP is the one that gave me a diagnosis. I'm glad that they gave you a diagnosis, and I hope it helps you understand yourself and people understand you a little bit more, because you deserve to be understood and seen. Some rheumatology departments have stopped taking referrals for some conditions. They used to. Really? GP tried to refer me about my hypermobility. They basically said, no, what's the point? You already know you have it. What? Yeah, no specific test, but rather a long-term note in of various symptoms that will add up. Have to have it for X amount of time, depending on your area and doctor. But basically, if you identify heavily with the symptoms, reach out to your doctor, and then they can work through it with you. Good, thank you. Be prepared to repeat your official sources and talk about it in different ways, but yes, it does work. Although they were talking about this again. Apparently, fact drop that's relevant to you is fact dropped. They do that a lot. Keep it in mind you need a break in self-care. I know, I do. Once I've got to the end of this, we will be raiding out. I'm going to skip past anything where people are talking directly to each other, if that's okay. Please report medical professionals who are damaging with their comments and refusing help. That's a huge abuse of power over our most vulnerable people. I'm not saying get them fired, but there should be a record of such things. Very true. GP said I'm a woman of a certain age. Migraines are normal. No. If you are in pain, you deserve help and pain relief. What are you meant to say after they compliment you? I know, right? People never usually compliment. Of course there's nothing after it. I know, right? I'm like, what? Yeah, thank you is a response that's hard for some neurospasties. Yeah, and it literally said thank you and sounded embarrassed. And I'm like, yeah, because I don't know what else to say about that. That's why I just said thank you. Figured out the failsafe on my website was literally 5 words of code. Yes, yo, I'm so proud. Thank you so much, friends, for being patient with me while I catch up today. Like, you decided to buy me a gift. I'm not knowledgeable and I don't know how to reply to it. You just like, thank you, I think. A thing I now have, yes. I know people who will actually close their, who will actually open presents away from people because they don't know how to respond. And that's totally fine too. It's your gift, you know? But yeah, reacting like facially, not sure how to do the facial the reactions and things, but I'm just making sure that we are gonna pin that there. Here you got Supreme's open. We're gonna go and see Doom. Oh, true. I'm supposed to be going. Right, I have a brown. Do that brown. Make it to the end. Break time. Yep, absolutely gonna break after this jar of stars that's just redeemed. I cannot enjoy the thing and manage my face at the same time. Right? You can have one or the other. It's so true. Open presents away. My best mate gave me a wedding invite to me in person. I was like, I'll open it later. Yeah, exactly. And there should be nothing wrong with that. The journey is as important as the destination, but don't forget to stop along the way. Thank you, Atru. If you haven't seen it before, friends, this is the Jar of Stars. Every jar in here has a little message of positivity and love that has been redeemed by members of our community, and we shall pop this up here. So, the journey is as important as the destination. Oops. And these will be put into the Jar of Stars section at the end of stream. Where is it? JL, why? I need to go. I am wobbling a lot. I'm sorry. I can't write either. Don't forget to stop along the way. There we go. Sorry, I wobbled. I rejected it. Sorry, I felt no worries, but I'm just I do need to go, and I'm really sorry that I got so far behind on the stuff in here. So thank you. Zytheria, thank you so much for the raid. We're just about to raid out. Come along with us. Welcome in, raiders. Thank you so much for being here. I'm cozy and I hope you are too. I'm a needle felting streamer from the south of the UK. My pronouns are they, them. Please feel free to throw your pronouns into chat or use the pronoun plugin if you're on PC. We are all about the we're all about the comfy cozy vibes in here, streaming Saturdays and Sundays 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. UK time. And I hope you are all doing wonderfully today. How was your stream? What were we up to? Xylote, xylophone, theria. Yeah, Zytheria. I got it right. Let cozy breaths. I'm trying. Doing a little bit of making and crafting. What were we up to today, friends? I am following you, right? Let me check. Let me check. I am, of course. Thank you, raiders. I appreciate you. We'll be about to raid out a word. Yes, where are we going today? We are going to go and see Supreme Doom because it's not only her birthday, but she is in the middle of a raid train that she helped to organise. So let me just take that out there. But welcome in, friends. Please consider hitting the follow button. We stream every Saturday and Sunday, as we said, and we are currently making a little Dotoro. So this started as a ball of floof, and it has been stabbed into existence. Next week we will be adding eyes and features and just making it look super cute and stuff, but hopefully you recognise this little shape right now. Starting to look a little bit more like he's supposed to. But let's say hi to our new friends, everyone. Take care, Spicy. Also, if I don't like the thing, can't control my face, do not wish to offend. Same. Let me just make sure. Important positive message. It is very true. Yes. So him, Neil, welcome in. Exia Quanta, welcome in. Zytheria, of course, welcome in, my dears. Spooky She-Wolf, amazing name. Achilles Nipple, incredible name. Did diamond painting, then to crochet painting, then I went too fast at the diamond painting. I mean, that sounds amazing. So, folks, please make sure that you're following Zytheria. Stick around for the raid, folks. Please consider hitting the follow button. If you do need to raid and run, come and say hi to us again another time. But we should do this little star, and there should be a little pop for you. Thank you, Atru, for that one. I really do appreciate it. Ready? Pop! Hey, Lex, welcome in. We are just about to raid out. If you stick around, then hopefully we can have a big old raid for the very lovely Supreme Doom 56, who is a wonderful bean. We love her to pieces. Exclamation point raid will get you the message there. Yeah, Supreme is a wonderful Canadian crafting streamer, specializing in paper crafting, card making, and huge, beautiful raid trains, which she's in the middle of right now. And I believe it might be her birthday. Let me double check. It is birthday raid stream. So we're going to go over and say a very big happy birthday to the very, very lovely Supreme Doom 56. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you for your understanding with my words being a little bit wobbly today. I've got a little bit more energy now, but I know I'm going to crash after stream. So I'm going to take care of myself. You do the same. Please make sure that you have everything that you need. Thank you so, so much to my mods, as always, for being a wonderful team. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you to all the new people that we've had come along today. If you followed today, thank you so much. If you've been here since the beginning, I appreciate you so, so much. If you've joined us along the way, I appreciate every time that you can come by and say hi. So thank you, thank you. That is a heckin' big old raid. Oh my life. This is going to be a big one. So as we said before, Exia, thank you so much for the follow. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Please copy the raid calls. Please say happy birthday to the very lovely Supreme Team when we go over there. And please consider giving her a follow. You will not regret it. She is a wonderful bean. We love you all so much. You're incredible and amazing. Hopefully, we'll see you in the Discord. If not, we will see you here 10 a.m. next week, next Saturday and next Sunday, 10 a.m. UK time, to continue with our little Dotoro friend. So thank you again, friends. Come along with the raid. It's going to be a great, great time. And we shall see you again next week. Lots and lots of love to you. Thank you again. Love you. Bye, 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 bye.